Lion's words urged them on, and they took the stairs up.
ほら、あの階段の両脇に設置された2枚の扉。左側の方にだけ鍵穴がついてるんだけど、そのすぐ上のところに印がついてるの。
Earth?
あ、本当だ。さっきのやつとどことなく似てる。
これは地球のマークです。横の棒は赤道、縦の棒は四五線を表しています。
Junpei looked up at the ceiling.
あの天井。鉄板か。まるで蓋をするみたいに打ち付けられてるな。
おそらく元はドーム型の天窓でもあったのだろう。
あそこから出られたらいいのにね。
現実を見ろよ。爆薬でも仕掛けない限りぶち破ることは不可能だぜ。
窓も同じか。どれも鉄板で塞がれてる。
There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They, too, were covered with metal plates.
つまり八方塞がりってことか。
Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up. Relaxing, hang on. Eh.
正確には3フロアあるから24方塞がりだよ。
Then the mountain spoke.
上下を加えれば26方塞がりだな。
The prince did not agree.
いや、やはり24方塞がりだよ。2つの道はまだ残ってるんだからね。
数字の書かれた扉。
All eyes turned toward the doors with numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
ねえ、ちょっと待ってよ。さっきも似たようなこと言ったけど、私は反対よ。
The dancer moved in front of the doors, as if to block them.
あのドアを開くなんて馬鹿げてるわ。それこそ犯人のゼロの思うツボじゃない。
Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once.
俺は賛成だ。いつまでもここにいるわけにもいかないしな。そうだな。私も賛成だ。
私は絶対に反対よ。
とりあえず進んでみるべきなんじゃないの？
何が起きるかわからないし、ここにとどまるべきよ。
そんな時間がどこにあるんだよ。8時間30分後にこの船は海の底へと沈むんだぞ。
The clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Sorry, M&Ms, I need them. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another.
なあ、ちょっといいか。
They fell silent. All eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
進むかとどまるかを決める前にやっておくべきことがあると思うんだ。
やっておくべきこと？
情報交換だよ。俺たちはまだお互いのことを何も分かってない。知りたいんだ。あんたたちが何者なのか、どこの誰で、なんでこんなところにいるのか気になるだろ。 他のみんなだって。
They were silent. Some of them looked at the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
私も賛成です。純平君の言う通りだと思います。
純平？
ごめんなさい、この人のことです。
She pointed towards Junpei.
私たち幼馴染なんです。小学校が同じで。
待て待て待て待て。聞いてもいないことを勝手にベラベラと喋るんじゃねえ。ゼロはおそらくどこかで俺たちのことを監視してるはずだ。奴に聞かれたらどうする？
聞かれたらまずいんですか？
まずいに決まってんだろうが。ゼロが俺たちのことを知ってるとは限らない。無作為に適当にターゲットを選んで拉致ってきただけかもしれん。だとすると奴に素性がバレるのは危険だ。家族が脅迫されたり、逆に俺たちの方が脅されることにもなりかねえ。家族の誰かを人質に取ったと言ってな。
でもせめて名前ぐらいは教えてもらわないと。呼び方がわからないと不便じゃないですか。
Hey you in the jumper! Hey you in the blue dress thingy! With like the snowflake in your hair. Hey you silver-haired dude that doesn't give a shit about anyone. Hey stripper bitch. That is what we would call each other.
だったらコードネームで呼び合うことにすればいい。
Nom nom nom. To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
コードネーム？
Code names. I shall be Solid Snake 1.0.
便宜的に仮の名前で呼び合うんだよ。
Ah, fuck. I dropped an M&M. Um.
例えば俺だったらセブンとかな。
You're so original, Seven.
セブン？なんでセブンなんだ？
It seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm.
俺のバングルナンバーが7番だからだよ。
なるほど。確かにそいつは明暗だ。
He smirked.
だったら俺はサンタで行こう。
Santa?
サンタロウのサンタじゃねえぞ。サンタクロースのサンタだ。
I hate to break it to you, Santa, but we're all speaking Japanese at this point. I mean, I'm not, but I mean, you know. You all are?
ということは君のバングルナンバーは？
そう、もちろん3だ。
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
わかった。それでは私も君たちに習おう。私のバングルナンバーは1だ。1だから一宮というのはどうかね。
Ichimiya. I apologize, it's probably gonna be really loud. Okay. I apologize again.
だったら私はヤシロで頼むよ。バングルナンバーはご覧の通り8番だから。
僕のことはニルスと呼んでもらいたい。バングルナンバーは言うまでもなく2番だよ。と言っても僕にはその数字は見えないんだけどね。
見えない？
やっぱりあなた目が。
He'd kept his eyes closed during the entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Hello, everyone. Just letting you know, I am blind. That is all. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
じゃあ次は私だね。
Except her. There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. There you go. The girl with pink hair.
私は四つ葉がいいな。四つ葉のクローバーの四つ葉。縁起がいいでしょ。ほら。
Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. Pretty sure I said harm. Left arm. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet.
俺の数字は5だ。
今さら必要ないでしょ、そんなもの。
The dancer cut him off in mid-sentence.
みんなもう知ってるもの。あなたの名前は順平だって。
あ、そっか。
They all nodded. Akane stepped forward nervously.
だったら私も本名で呼んでください。だってそうじゃないと。
順平君に悪いからか？
自分だけ本名を伏せるわけにはいかないと。
Sorry, looking for something real quick. Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do
お前
something.
のバングルナンバーは？
6ですけど。
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she'd claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought,
だったら紫っていうのはどうだろう。
紫。
頭に無がつく単語なら何でもいいわけだろ。だから紫で。
俊平君。
Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly.
お前もそれでいいよな。
She thought about it for a few more minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod. their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his
こ
head.
こまでで自己紹介したメンバーは確か1番は一宮。
This is funny hearing it.
2番はニルス。3番はサンタで4番は四つ葉。5番は俺で6番の茜は紫。さらに7番はセブン。8番はヤシロ。これで俺を含めて8人のバングルナンバーが判明したことになるのか。あとは
そこの鳥の巣頭のメガネをかけた男だけだな。
He says the same thing.
そういえばあんた出会った時から一言も喋ってないよな。
His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
あなたは何番なの？
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
ねえ、聞いてるんだけど。
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue, and spoke with a voice like old paper.
そんなこと聞くまでもないだろう。今ここには9人の人間がいる。そして1から8までの数字が出揃った。残った数字が僕だよ。
9番ってこと？
そうだ。
He extended a trembling arm. Bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously.
コードネームは？
コードネーム？
呼び方のことよ。みんな自己申告したんだから、あなたも。
そんなもの僕には必要ないね。
どうして？
僕は君たちと一緒に行動するつもりはないからだよ。
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
何か考えでもあるっていうの？
You been holding out on us, you wacko.
あるさ。
How dare you, sir? You tell me your plan. You tell it to me now.
どんな考えが？
教えてほしいかい？
What did I say about holding out on me? I eat these M&Ms.
うん。
Put these M&Ms away before I eat them all. I literally will sit here and eat these all these M&Ms right here, right now.
わかった。それじゃあ教えてあげよう。こうするんだよ。
I'm gonna do this. What's this? Oh, that's this. By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's, but snake's over there somewhere, blind. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
てめえ何やってんだこれ。
Silver, Santa, leapt forward toward Clover and the ninth man. He was halfway there when suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket. Oh! He gonna cut her. He gonna cut her. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
それ以上近づいてみろ。こいつの喉笛に風穴が開くことになるぞ。そうだ、それでいい。
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
四つ葉、大丈夫かい？
The prince, Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned.
うん。大丈夫。
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing. Yeah, I'm fine. Uh-huh.
一体何の真似だ。
だからこれが僕の考えだ。
そいつをどうするつもりだ。
安心しろ。どうもしやしないさ。素直に言うことを聞いてくれればすぐに解放してやる。
He started to move backwards, slowly keeping his grip on Clover.
ゆっくりだ。そう、僕に合わせて動くんだ。
Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
ここだ。認証しろ。左だ。左を見ろ。壁。その装置のスキャナーパネル。円盤のところに手のひらを乗せるんだ。
断ったら
Well, that's a dumb question. He's got a knife to your throat. The man's nostrils flared, and he looked like he was about to choke.
君は全く状況が分かっていないようだね。なんなら今すぐ君の喉をかっさばいたっていいんだよ。僕は何も困りはしない。僕が必要としているのは君のバングルだけなんだからね。ほら、さっさとしろ。
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard.
わかったから。
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device.
こう
Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold, electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared.
そうか。そういうことか。あの装置の円盤部分。確か、スキャナーパネルとか言っていたか。おそらく、あれに手のひらを乗せることによって、バングルナンバーが入力される仕組みになってるんだ。だとすると、バングルナンバーの合計数。その数字根が扉に書かれた数と一致した場合のみ、それは開く。
He shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5.
この扉か。しかし、どうしてあの男は装置の仕組みについて知っているんだ。
That's a good question.
それをまるで熟知しているように。
よし、それでいい。それじゃあ次は。
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person, until finally, they stopped on the lion, Ace.
確かお前だったよな。バングルナンバー1番のやつは。
ああ、そうだが。
だったら次はお前だ。このガキと同じように認証を。何をしてる。ガサガサするな。こいつがどうなってもいいのか。
わかったよ。落ち着け。
Ace held up his hands, palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin toward the device.
行くぞ。
Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
さあ、認証を。
ああ、こうだな。
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared.
これで装置には4つ葉の4と1に合う1が入力されたことになる。4たす1イコール5。扉に書き殴られている数字と同じ。だが、それだけでは扉は開かないはず。ナンバリングドアを開くことができるのは3人から5人までだ。あと1人。ゼロ。誰なんだ。その最後の1人ってのは。
voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
もっとだ、もっと下がれ、元の場所まで戻るんだ。
分かった。
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
まさか。
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
四つ葉の4と1の1。4たす1たす9イコール14。14の数字コンマ1たす4イコール5。つまり。
Okay then.
聞き分けのいい連中ばかりで助かったよ。これでどうにか命拾いすることができそうだ。
He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
よし、お前もう用済みだ。
He let go of Clover. Junpei leapt toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
ほら、こいつは返してやる。
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
それじゃあ皆さんお達者で。僕は一足お先に失礼させてもらうことにするよ。では。
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal.
四つ葉、大丈夫かい？
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
大丈夫。
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support.
くそ。
Junpei ran to the door.
にゃろ。
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. It sounds like he just like, it won't open. Let's give up. He actually sounds like he's trying.
開け。この。
They grunted and strained, but
くそ。やっぱりダメだ。びくともしない。
that was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
ねえ、何か音が聞こえない？
音？
No?
断続的な電子音みたいな音が。
No? Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
確かに聞こえますね。
Oh, I hear it now.
何の音だろ
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
う。なんでだ、なんで止まらないんだ。話が違うじゃないか。
話が違う？
こんなはずじゃなかったのに。こんなはずじゃ。こんなはずじゃ。
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
一体何が起こってるっていうんだ。
Who the fuck knows? Like, he sounds like he's going insane. Oh shit. You went in, and we can't open the door. So, okay, I think you're kind of fucked.
助けてくれ。ここから出してくれ。出してくれ。
Ha! Junpei grabbed hold of the device and slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
なぜだなぜ反応しない
It says it's engaged. It's like a toilet, you know? When it says vacant, you can go in. When it says engaged or occupied, it's locked and you can't go in.
エンゲージド使用中だと
Yeah. It's like a toilet.
もうダメだ時間がない聞いてくれ僕は騙されたんだあいつにあいつにあいつにあいつに
Oh! I think he popped. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. I have played this before, but I didn't expect the explosion right then and there. So, like, it did kind of, like, startle me just a tad. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
電子音
A beep? All eyes turned toward it.
今のは
Oh,
入賞装置の音か
I guess when you can't take a shit and you pop, then it becomes vacant again.
表示板のサインがエンゲージドからベーケントに。
開けてみよ
7. The mountain swallowed hard.
ああ
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
これで装置には俺のバングルナンバーである5が入力されたことになるだが一人が認証しただけでは扉は開かない
What to do? Oh, it does still have my options. I had Ace and Lotus last time. Come here, Snake and Seven.
ニルスセブンちょっと手を貸してくれないか
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lifted their hands silently. What? That is an error right there. That is a, text error. That's supposed to be if you actually picked Santa and June, but, yeah, okay. Oops. He verified and she followed suit. The errors.
5たす2たす7イコール14 14の数字根は1たす4イコール5だこれで条件は整ったはずだあとは脇に取り付けられたレバーを下げればきっといいか開くぞ
This is my favorite soundtrack of this game. This particular game is this one. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan, and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
そんな。
なんてことだ
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
ひどいなこいつは
I describe this as pretty bad. I hate what you describe as absolutely disturbing. Even Santa's voice shook.
爆死か
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. On that note, I'm saving. Yeah! Alright, I am going to cut it here just for a minute, just to make sure everything's still working. And then I will be back. Peace.